What's going on, Paisano? Z here, coming at you with another market watch today. OTS Tournament Pack 11 just came out, and a lot of those are getting their hands on cards like Pot of Desires, Dingirsu, and for those 4 striker players, kinda. Another Strike Ultimate Rare. It's just insane. Anyway, looking at OTS Tournament Pack 11, the only question I have right now is, when's OTS Tournament Pack 12? Is it greedy to ask that question? I don't think so. And in this video, we're going to go over cards that can be put into OTS Tournament Pack 12, getting their Ultimate Rare Rarity Bump, Rarity Upgrade. Some cards I think make more sense than others, but then again, Konami and their OTS Pack releases of their Ultimate Rare cards, they don't really make almost any sense. Now, let's do a little detective work before I begin looking at cards. Right out the gate, we got OTS Tournament Pack 11. Came out August 15th, okay? So what I like to do is I go, okay, when's the last time around the same time another OTS pack came out? So that's 8/15/2019. You go back a bit, the last one came out 8/6/2018. That was OTS Tournament Pack 8. Okay, so when did OTS Tournament Pack 9 come out? Right there, 12/6/2018. So the way I see it, we have up till December, probably even January the latest, for OTS Tournament Pack 12 to come out, which realistically is not that long. It's not that long whatsoever. Not only is it not that long, but the question remains right now is, what Ultimate Rares can be done? In fact, common question of the day, if you had to choose 3 cards to be made into Ultimate Rares for OTS Tournament Pack 12, what would they be? Comment down below. Please make sure to, as you're commenting, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Hit the little notification bell and hit the like button for this video. Also, if you guys want to buy anything on TCG Player, use my link in the description below. Bookmark it. It goes to help support the channel. So moving forward and looking at OTS Tournament Pack 11, the first thing we have to focus on is, what is the theme on the previous OTS packs? Number one, there's always been a Link monster in OTS packs. Going as far as OTS 5, which is the OTS pack, the last one that did not have a Link, I think it's fair to say that we're going to be seeing a Link monster in this OTS pack. I think it's pretty obvious. We're going to see a Link monster. OTS Tournament Pack 5's last one. It had Ogre, Terraforming, and Zodiac Whiptail. That's number one. Number two, we're due for a hand trap. We're definitely due for a hand trap. So the first card I'm saying to be as far as this is Ash Blossom Joyous Spring. Now you'll say, wait a minute, V. Ash Blossom Joyous Spring is getting alternate art printing. And my rebuttal to that is, of course it is. Everyone needs this card and wants to have more access to this card. This card's insane now. Unless Konami hits in the ban list, and looking at the OCG ban list, they're probably not going to do that. What we're going to see here is Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring getting an Ultimate Rare printing. Finally getting an Ultimate Rare printing. I mean, it's been a very long while. In fact, Konami just making the alternate art version of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring is just them tapping that well of cards that they know you want. They know you will buy. In fact, they'll sell a special jump box with other cards they know you want and know you buy. Dual Devastator. But looking back over at Ash Blossom Joyous Spring, it is easily the best hand trap out of every hand trap in Dual Devastator. And Konami knows this. Now, they have a couple of options. They could ban Ash Blossom Joyous Spring, or that well still got a little bit left in it. You go make Ash Blossom Joyous Spring an Ultimate Rare. And now that's a big deal. That would change the game. I mean, the price of Ash Blossom right now currently at the lowest is $7 for a common that came out of a structure deck. There's a plenty of juice in that well. So I really do think that Ash Blossom Joyous Spring is definitely going to be the next contender of a hand trap to be printed in OTS Tournament Pack 12. In my mind, it's almost a given that this is going to be in OTS Tournament Pack 12. There's no, you can't not convince me. This card's getting multiple reprints, and then they're gonna come back and doing it. Just like Pot of Desires. Pot of Desires had a bunch of reprints, and then bam. I mean, yes, you can make the argument. Well, Dingirsu was a card that just relatively came out and only had, what, 1 printing, if you want to count down Unlimited. I personally don't, but whatever. And my rebuttal to that is, well, this is Konami stabilizing the market. I mean, not only did they make Dingirsu, but they also threw Orca Super Rares in there, like Harp Horror and Nightmare. This was Konami just giving us more of a set that they really didn't, you know, are going to still play. Orcus combos. You can make it with Ash. You can make it with anything. Go outside, find a piece of wood and a rock, you got full Orcus combo. It's absolutely ludicrous how insanely easy it is to make those combos. Moving forward, though, Pot of Avarice. Now, we just recently got Pot of Desires, and looking at OTS Tournament Pack 11, I'll type it actually right now. I don't know why I don't have it here, but Ultimate Rare Pot of Desires is easily the hottest card of the set. Konami has taken note on this. They know pots equal love. The pots are just love. And look at the pot of eyes, still holding a $60 value from OTS 1 Pack 11. It's pretty significant. And it being the best card, even though, let's be honest, Pot of Eyes isn't used in every deck, and it's still the most expensive card. Konami knows this now. They're seeing this. So, them looking at this, and them looking at Power Duality Ultimate Rare and seeing how that card spiked up to like $90, Konami's just going, okay, why don't we just keep rolling pots out? I mean, why don't we just keep doing this? Even though Pot of Greed did get a printing, it was a printing in a subset. So even Pot of Greed could be a great example of a card that can be reprinted, Ultimate Rare, in the new OTS Tournament Pack 12. But what would they go for? It's going to be Pot of Avarice if it was to be any pot. Pot of Avarice would be the best version. Ultimate Pot of Avarice originally came out on Elemental Energy. Came out forever ago. So when we're looking at right now, I think if Konami really wanted to bring Pot of Avarice off the ban list, and then, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a left-right punch. We're gonna get Pot of Avarice coming off the ban list, and then we'll get it as the Ultimate Rare. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players would be going just absolutely flabbergasted. In fact, not only is a Pot of Avarice as the Ultimate Rare for OTS Tournament Pack 12, but we even throw in, I don't know, Harpy's Feather Duster. I mean, it's also a great contender. In my opinion, I don't think this is going to be an Ultimate Rare printing at the moment. I do think Konami might give it consideration when OTS 12 is coming around the corner. Realistically speaking, I think cards like Harvey Felster, Pot of Avarice, or even Max C is going to get a reprint soon. I think they're going to get a reprint soon, and whichever one of those three get a reprint is most likely going to be coming off the ban list here in the TCG. I think it just all goes hand in hand, and I'd be really interested to see what's in Dual Devastator. Because if we get an Ultra Rare version of Harvey Felster, or Max C, or Pot of Avarice, in my mind, I'm done already. We're done. Whatever card gets a reprint, I'm going to get that max ready version, because that is going to come off the ban list. We've seen this already previously, with them doing that in previous sets, and we're going to see it happening again. I mean, Duel Saga was a phenomenal indicator of what was going to happen as far as their releases. It was genius, actually, if you think about it. Moving forward, Max C. Max C definitely should be coming as an Ultimate Rare. I mean, yeah, it originally came out in Astro Pack 4, sure. But we've had Ultimate Rares come out before. Vanny's Fiend, probably the best known one. And seeing Max C get another Ultimate Rare printing, yeah, I totally think this should be done. If Konami wants to make Max C come out, Konami wants to make it come out and Yu-Gi-Oh! Players get me more excited to go to locals, give Yu-Gi-Oh! Players Max C as an Ultimate Rare in an OTS Tournament Pack 12, and Ash Blossom as an Ultimate Rare in Tournament Pack 12. The third one could literally be anything. We don't care. The set could literally be just trash, but you have Max C Ultimate Rare, Ash Blossom Ultimate Rare, the rest of the set could be nothing. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Players would be super excited to come down to their locals and grab these cards. You can make it Sylvans. Even though I kind of like Sylvans, I like the artwork, but nevertheless, most of your players probably don't like it. Anyway, it could be something terrible as a set. Just absolutely trash. And you players were excited to get that new OTS pack, to have the opportunity to pulling one of these two huge bomb Ultimate Rare cards. Another card, and this card actually, before I show you this next card, let me just throw it out there for you guys. Another card for OTS Tournament Pack 12 that would be a great reprint would be Fantastical Dragon Phantasm. Absolutely. Coming out of Savage Strike, Phantasm is a card that didn't get any reprints in yet. In fact, being the fact that it's out of Savage Strike, still haven't gotten no reprints, the value is still relatively high, with its price currently listing at $77 to $78. Fantastical Dragon Phantasm is an ideal card to be thrown out. Now, we have from now until roughly around December, like I said, as I showed you earlier, to January, for any kind of set releases. And I do think Konami is still going to be rolling out set releases. The question is Konami done with the reprint sets? We've had some insane reprints sets, Dual Power, Megatins, we're getting Dual Devastator, we've had reprints all over the place, and is Konami going to continue that trend of reprints, or are they going to come off the reprints and make cards like Fantastical Dragon Phantasm and Ultimate Rare in Tournament Pack 12? And every Yu-Gi-Oh! Player will want to get their hands on this. From the Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that don't have the money but have enough money to go to locals every weekend to have an opportunity to pull this amazing card, to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that already own a placelist, such as myself and many others out there that would love a higher rarity. Phantasm is a no-brainer as far as a card that everyone wants. Almost as much as this card. Infinite Impermanence. Infinite Impermanence is holding two printings. Infinite Impermanence from Flames of Destruction is rising in value with the $57 market price. We're actually looking at Infinite Impermanence to be roughly around $62. Infinite Impermanence would be ideal as an Ultimate Rare. Number one, it will look gorgeous. I mean, the artwork already looks amazing on the card. It really would look gorgeous as an Ultimate Rare printing. Not that Ultra Rare looks bad, by the way. Just the Secret looks way better than Ultra. And the Ultra Rare will just blow both of them out the water. Number 2, it gives an opportunity to Yu-Gi-Oh players that don't want to go back and find Flames Destruction packs in the time machine. Don't want to open any dual power because, you know, there's none around. The market's basically dry unless you want unlimited versions, which are even lower in the totem pole in value. Nobody wants those anymore. But this card's still a needed card. It's a better effect veiler in some cases, as some might argue, because it gets around Cold by the Grave. Nevertheless, Infinite Permanence is a card a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are going to be wanting to go in and grab. Well, how are they going to do this? KONAMI can put in Dual Devastator. Absolutely, sure. As an Ultra Rare, even though it's an Ultra Rare in Dual Power, which kind of now, if you think about it, makes no sense. They really don't want to be matching rarities. It's really rare they do it. And to be honest with you, I don't see them doing it. But I wish they would, but I don't think they're going to. It just doesn't make sense. So what would make sense? What would get Yu-Gi-Oh players excited to run to the locals to have an opportunity to pull an amazing card? Like I said, I think with OTS 1 Pack 12, we are long overdue for a hand trap, and I feel we might be getting that in OTS 1 Pack 12. Well, if it's not Ash Blossom, the second one under Ash Blossom, even though I would like ideally to have Max C be it, is Infinite Permanence. Infinite Permanence as the ultimate rare would be huge. Once again, just like Phantasm, giving Yu-Gi-Oh players the opportunity to get this card that might not have the opportunity to just buy it for $60, $70 at its crazy high price point. Giving Yu-Gi-Oh players the opportunity to go in and grab Infinite Permanence at an OTS locals, cracking it out of their pack, selling it for whatever high value it's going to be, because it's going to be probably like 90 to 100, definitely debut weekend, and then going in and trading up to getting Dual Power Infinite Permanence. Doesn't look as good, but it says Infinite Permanence has the effect. Let me get 3. And Yu-Gi-Oh players will definitely be willing to trade their 3 Ultra Rares for an Ultra Rare. It's just a better quality version. You see how that works? It gets the market churning. And I do think with Infinite Permanence, that as a hand trap, I think it would be great if KONAMI released it on OTS Pack 12. And in fact, OTS Pack 12, January, how about we make OTS Pack 12 come out 1st of December? Let's get this ball rolling, because there's a lot of great cards that need printing. Cards like Appaloosa, Boulder Goddess, or Marine Says Korra Anemone. I did say we're going to have a Link Monster. And we don't know what's going to happen with Cyberdark Impact. I'll talk about that in a few. But we do know what we have currently as Link Monsters that are good. KONAMI normally likes to have Extract Monster, like with Dingirisu, even though they definitely needed a Link Monster, so they threw kinda in there. But they want to have a Link Monster that goes to one deck. I wish they would do something like just blanket, like an Ultimate Rare Boros or Dragon, which would be amazing. But look in the past for the releases, they have not done that. What they have done is grab Extract Link Monsters for a certain specific archetype. Now, looking at the current archetypes we know, even though, once again, I would love it to be Appaloosa Bodegas, it would be gorgeous. They won't want to do that. The reason is very simple. Why would you want to do that when you have the Prismatic Secret Rare? If you're a company and you have your Prismatic Secret Rare, and then you make it as an Ultimate Rare, well, you yank the power of the Prismatic Secret Rares in all your core sets. You say to all Yu-Gi-Oh players, hey, I have a Prismatic Secret Rare of Appaloosa, but eventually there's a chance, and then we can always point back to this version, that Appaloosa gets a reprint as Ultimate Rare. Once again, I think it will look, Appaloosa Ultimate Rare will look gorgeous. I like Prismatic, I think it will look gorgeous, but that's not smart to do as a company. What's smart to do as a company is do it for a set, an archetype, and that would be Marine Says. Now, that's what we currently know. We're still getting Cyberdark Impact, whatever the new set's called already. We're still getting more sets coming out as well from now into December, but as we know right now, KONAMI had to make an OTS pack next week. It would most likely be Marine Says Korra Anemone. Now, we also have Chaos Impact. That's Avarice Impact. Who said that? Not this guy. And Chaos Impact, there's also cards that can be contenders for the new OTS Pack 12 as far as the extra deck card. And we know we're getting a new Link 5 monster. We know we're getting a bunch of things for Our Mage, Donna Russell's Evil Eye, Salmon Grace, Tenyis. We know we're getting all this. In fact, looking at the 5-War Dragon Dark Fluid, this is once again something that's not specific to one deck. So even though I like this card, I won't think it would be this card at all. I think it'd be kind of crazy if KONAMI went in and grabbed this card and made it like that, based off their history. It's just something that won't be in accordance with their own history of releases as the Ultimate Rare in OTS 1 packs. So no, I don't think it's going to be this card. Could it be any Arrow Mage cards as the Ultimate Rare? Well, no. Unless Arrow Mage shows any kind of meta play. Now, looking at the OCG, Arrow Mage saw a ton of meta play. Well, why is that? Oh, right. Because they have a bunch of cards, including Kriston Needlefiber. In fact, to be honest with you want to know how broken this deck really was in the OCG? Maxi was at 3 and his deck was still topping events. This was a spam deck that was like, I don't care, I'll take the challenge, and winning at times. Nevertheless, looking at our majors, I really wish they get more support. And of course, as everyone else, looking at Cyber Dark Chaos Impact, I think we should be getting Crystal NEEDLEFIBER in this set. I've been saying it about almost every set, minus the last 2 sets, Savage Strike and Dark Neostorm. I didn't even bring up Crystal NEEDLEFIBER. And in fact, I guarantee you, majority of Yu-Gi-Oh players, even at your locals, probably don't talk about it as much as they were 6, 7 months ago. I doubt they were even bringing that card up anymore. But Crystal NEEDLEFIBER is a card everyone forgot about that's still out there. It's like the It monster, and it only wakes up every, like, whenever someone mentions it, to devour wallets. And that's what's going to happen if it was to come out in Chaos Impact. Now, wait a minute. Paisanos, I got something for you, okay? Your boy V's going to put something in your mind, and you can't get it out. And now, from this point on, whenever you go to locals, you're going to hear this. Whether it's your store owner who watches my videos, whether it's other fellow Paisanos that are in, and people who aren't Paisanos, who heard it from the guy and they make it like it's their own stuff, to hell with that kid. Kick him out the shop. Make him play Yu-Gi-Oh in the bathroom. Here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm thinking. Every core set, Chaos Impact, is going to have a Prismatic Secret Rare, right? What about Prismatic Secret Rare, Crystal NEEDLEFIBER? How much would you pay for that? Who would you kill for that? Asking for a friend. If Chaos Impact has a Prismatic Secret Rare, and let's say it was to be Crystal NEEDLEFIBER, which is, once again, it's a big if, because looking at a Rising Rampage, their Prismatic was Appaloosa, which is pretty generic. Crystal NEEDLEFIBER is kind of pretty generic. I'm like convincing myself in this, as I'm doing this video, by the way. This idea literally just hit me in my... I don't edit my videos. I really should edit my videos, but I don't. Maybe I'll start doing it in the future, but I don't. And this idea just got in here right now, and now it's in your brain, and now you can't unknow that. Now wherever you go, whoever you talk to, dentist, teacher, you get put up by an officer, or donut eater, you're going to be like, Prismatic Secret Rare, Crystal NEEDLEFIBER. Do you know what this means? People talking about Area 52, 1, whatever the hell. Prismatic Secret Rare NEEDLEFIBER is not in there. It's being in here. And if that was to be the case, Chaos Impact would go down as one of the best sets. Because let's be honest. Are you excited about Arrow Mage cards? Are you excited about more Dino Wrestler cards? Are you excited more about Evil Eye? Or Salabangrate? Or Tenyi? Or the new Link 5? 5-War Dark Dragon Fluid guy? No, you're not. Well, if I'm Konami, I need you to be excited about this set. I need to make money off this set to keep promoting my game. How would you do it? Paisanos, you put Crystal NEEDLEFIBER in here as a Secret Rare and as a Prismatic Secret Rare. And you sit back and you watch people straight up slap people in the street. Prismatic Secret Rare, Crystal NEEDLEFIBER. I'm just throwing it out there. And once again, every other content creator has forgotten about this. Every other Yu-Gi-Oh player at locals or at regions that I've been to have forgotten about this. But I've never not forgotten. Always remember, boys. Wallet Eater, Crystal NEEDLEFIBER. The crazy thing about scares me about that card, like I said, I'm totally doing a whole different video, but Appaloosa is 375, 400 almost. I mean, there's one 350, and after that goes right to 400. It sees some plates 400. NEEDLEFIBER, Crystal NEEDLEFIBER, that guy, that sees play. I'm gonna say 600 conservatively. Would you say 600? Moving forward, Paisanos, I don't know if I can anymore. Looking at Evil Eyes, they're over here, they're getting new support. I don't think they're going to be good, but looking at the prices of Search Steel and the rest of the secondary market for Evil Eyes, they're not showing any viability. Looking at Tenyis, they're not really showing any viability besides, I think it was, is it Shooter the Earth one? I think it's the Earth card. No, it's Ad Horror, right? The one that banishes in the graveyard, the bounce a card. You banish a card, target one of your brand. No, that one's poop. Okay, it is Vishuda. This is the only one that Yu-Gi-Oh players actually kind of use in going second Orcus. That's it. That's all that matters. Nothing else really. Tennies are really that alluring. Even with OCG, they're not really caring about it. So it's really kind of weird looking at the set and then looking at these decks and you're just going dud, 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 dud. And then in your mind you go, how can I make this set good? And one NEEDLEFIBER makes the set the best-selling set of the year. Moving forward, Mystic Fighters. In fact, you guys don't know about this information yet, because Konami hasn't announced it, but they announced it to me, so I can announce it to you. There's going to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Day featuring Mystic Fighters. It's themed within a Yu-Gi-Oh! Day. Prize support will be Mystic Fighters. And it's coming up soon. Maybe by the time you're watching the video, then it'll be announced about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Day, but yeah, that's happening. Anyway, looking at Mystic Fighters, they look really cool, and they have cards for Cybers monsters. They really emphasize a new Cybers theme for calculating duelists. That's to track cards from the opponent's hand and field and add cards, all this stuff. Well, if you're looking to play anything Cybers, bing! First thing in your mind has to be Silent Mining. At a Dark Neostorm, market price has the card roughly around $39, and we're seeing it roughly around almost near $40. Unlimited versions is roughly around $39, by the way. But then again, when you go first editions, you get the 40s. You get my point. Silent Mining is a card you can play still need. And as we move forward, I don't know what's going to happen. Is Konami going to be able to reprint this already? Maybe in OTS Pack 12? I mean, look at the release date. 11/21 comes out Mystic Fighters. And if you're Konami, and you're making, let's say, OTS pack, I don't know, what number, we're up to 12? And you make Silent Mining in there, well, that'll be our third OT. So, overall, this video, oh, by the way, one last card. They mentioned something about World Legacy Monstrosity. I don't know what, I don't care. All I know is it said World Legacy Monstrosity comes out in, November. And that card, by the time we're up to November, it's going to be really hard to get Dark Neostorm World Legacy Monstrosities. So, you don't have this card, buy it. It's dirt cheap. The value for Unlimited is roughly around $2. First editions on the market are roughly around like $2 to $3 as well. Get a playset of this card as soon as possible. Whether this card's good or not doesn't mean nothing to me, to be honest with you. And if it's not that good, or you feel it's not that good, you can always sell it. But as we get near Mystic Fighters, this card right here, World Legacy Monstrosity, is a card you need to be looking at. You need to be going and trading for. It's dirt cheap. Nobody's looking at it right now. And if you're a store owner, you better grab these bad boys, throw them to the side, and forget about it. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Day, Mystic Fighters being the price support, people might be looking at the World Legacy Monstrosity. And if it's not good, you can still sell it, because as we move near Mystic Fighters, the hype alone will increase that card's value, as we've seen in the past with many other cards and other sets as well that Konami has announced. Anyway, Paisanos, my mind just got blown by my mind getting blown. I don't know what to say other than my pick for 3 Ultimate Rares for OTS Tournament Pack 12. Ultimate Rare Silent Mining is definitely going to be it. Ultimate Rare Infinite Permanence is going to be it. And as far as the Lake Monster, your guess is as good as mine. But as right now, if I had to choose one right now, if I was Konami and had to choose one, it'd most likely be Ultimate Rare Marine Says Cora and Emily. Even though I'm not a big fan of that Ultimate Rare, I can't see that happening. It would make a lot of sense, actually. You make this Ultimate Rare because you have the other card over here, Marine Says Seahorse, being Prismatic. You can have a max rarity version or a low rarity version, which diversifies the value of Marine Says. If that was to be the set Konami would go after, they had to make OTS Tournament Pack 12 tomorrow. It's still relatively early. We still have a lot of options. Crystal NEEDLEFIBER is definitely going to be in the cast Impact. If it's not in the set, I'm going to be shocked. But if it is in the set, it would make so much sense, because we just got Prismatic Secret Rares. And I don't think anyone ever mentioned Prismatic Secret Rares with Crystal NEEDLEFIBER at all. I think I'm the only one mentioning it. I could be wrong. I don't watch any other Yu-Gi YouTubers, but I used to. But I literally unsubscribe from almost every Yu-Gi YouTuber, so I don't watch them. So if they are, cool. But I don't think everyone has mentioned this card up until me, that I know of. Definitely not all of my locals. Definitely not Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals that I've been to. But the CCast Impact, this set so far looking not that good. So, at the moment, I mean, it doesn't really look that good. I mean, it comes out with new Marine Test cards. Yay. But for real, though, not that good. Gladiator Beast cards, okay. Realistically, you throw NEEDLEFIBER in here, you sell this set out like that. You Paisanos, let me know what you think of NEEDLEFIBER was to be in the set. Which version would you get, the Secret Rare or the Prismatic Secret Rare, which is going to be super expensive. Of course, rent for a card. Anyway, Paisanos, it's your boy V. Guys, please make sure to subscribe to my content. Hit the like button. Go off and tell other Paisanos about this. I really appreciate when you guys do that. As well as comment down below and answer the comment question of the day, which is, if you had to pick 3 cards to be Ultimate Rare and OTS Tournament Pack 12, what would they be? It's your boy V, and you Paisanos have a great day.